Everyone, Mr. DeCroce here, grade 7 at St. Simon. I'm going to quickly show you a how-to video to calculate the mean, median, and mode yearly salaries for this fictitious company that we set up called Simon Enterprises, Inc. So we have here a bunch of fictitious job titles ranging from Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, Marketing Department, Executive Assistant, all the way down to Clerk, Receptionist, and Caretaker. I think it's important that when you're looking at salaries like this, that you round them up to the nearest 10,000. So we can take this caretaker salary of $26,500 and round that up to an even $30,000. And we can take the chief executive officer's salary of $257,550 and round that up to the nearest 10,000, which would be $260,000. So the range here is basically $230,000, the range being the difference between $30,000 and $260,000. Now, in order to calculate the mean, when we're talking about the mean, we're talking about the average. So you would, first and foremost, round each one of these up to the nearest 10,000. So we have here $136,450. We can easily round that up to $140,000. We have here $96,350. We can round that up to $100,000, and so forth and so on. You do that for all of these salaries. So when we're calculating the mean, you would have to add up all of your salaries and divide by how many job titles there are. In this case, we have 22. So when we did round up the salaries to the nearest 10,000, we ended up getting $1,540,000. We know that there are 22 jobs, so we take this quantity, divide it by 22 jobs, and we find out that the mean salary, or the average salary, happens to be $70,000 at Simon Enterprises Incorporated. In order to calculate the median salary, let's go back down here to our chart, we would basically need to arrange the data in ascending or descending order. That is, from least to greatest or from greatest to least. And we need to pick the middle number. Now, it's already beautifully arranged in this chronological order, so we can easily determine that the median salaries would be between executive assistant and IT support team, these two amounts here. Why? Because we have 10 jobs north of this 53,000, and we have 10 jobs below this 49,500. So these are right in the middle. When you take them and you add them together, divide them by 2, we find out that the middle, or the median salary at Simon Enterprises happens to be $51,250. You can clearly see that that is not the average. There is a difference. The other thing that we can notice here on this table is that most of the jobs are in the $40,000 range, actually ranging from $40,000 to $50,000. We can see logistics, buyer, junior executive, HR, sales, social media, IT, web designer and IT. Most of the jobs here are ranging from $40,000 to $50,000. So we can actually say that that is our mode salary, the $40,000 range salary. Now, here's the question. The question is, if you were hiring a new employee, what salary would you use from this table to entice, to attract or lure them to come and work for you? Would you be using the mean salary of $70,000? Would you be using a median salary of $51,000? Or would you be using a mode salary of somewhere in this $40,000 range? Well, obviously, if I were the owner of this company, I would definitely show off $70,000. That would be definitely more enticing to a potential employer. On the flip side, if I were an employee and wanted a raise, I wanted more money from my employer, I think I would be using the mode. the mode because it's actually lower than the median salary, and it's way lower than the mean salary, to ask for more money. The other thing that I could also point out is that 50% of the jobs, 50% of the 22 jobs at Simon Enterprises are all under $50,000. So that would be another thing to use to ask for a raise. And you can see them over here. Okay, everything from IT support all the way down to caretaker, those are all under $50,000, and that's basically 11 out of 22. Okay, so this is a real-life context to show you how to calculate mean, median, and mode, and show you the differences between the three. Thank you for watching.